Substitution on the field. Number 20, Mane.
So we're on the way for the second half.
Number 22, Pedri. Number 10.
That's rather hopeful.
And
the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Coming on the field, number 14,
Petit.
Suarez.
Marcelo.
Number 15,
That looks a cracking ball.
Number 2, Ribery. Number 7, Del
Decent
Piero.
chance!
Number 16.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Bullish header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's certainly onside here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And the pass is intercepted. Vitinha threads one in. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Petit. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Looking for a runner. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, he's having a go! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Petit. Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Seedorf. And it's Cruyff. Nice looking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the runner. Here's a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Yamal. Now it's Gerrard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Ribery!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Del Piero! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Seedorf! In he goes again! Oh, that was no routine save.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. Belgium have the chance to go the other way. That's been cut out, well played. Belgium perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And Cruyff! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's managed to get free. Has crossed. He's rising! And he's there to get it away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Spread neatly. Ribéry. Lovely feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cruyff! Cruyff! That is beyond words! About as smooth as it gets. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
There, he leaps for it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Crossed into the box.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Belgium close now to seeing this one through to the end. Nedved looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Cruyff. Griezmann! Well taken goal. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Hello attendees, this is a lot.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Belgium definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Oh, great leap! No, not the best of headers. He won't be happy with that one. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been played through. Petit. Now it's Hullet. Seedorf. And here's Yamal. Seedorf. Oh no, this does not look good. To Gerrard. And this is Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He has found the way through. There's the shot! Racing over the bar.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Yamal. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
In towards the back stick.
Well played and well cleared.
Over to the right flank. And he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through. Pinches it off him. Seedorf. Now it's Yamal. It's gone for a throw-in. Spain still without a single shot on target. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pressing high and with purpose. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Marcelo. Oh, what has happened here? Chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, easy pickings there. Argentina have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And here's Hullet. Marcelo has it out wide and in space. Chance to... Terrific effort! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Zanetti cuts it out. Yamal. Zanetti can so cleverly bypass the press. This is a promising build-up. Played out towards the right wing. Zanetti. Ball is over the line. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Hullet. Now he's running away. Hullet! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Petit. Marcelo. He's shifting through the gears here. Marcelo stood his ground strongly. Mateus. That has not gone well. The cross. Now it's Hullet.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's picked his way through. Ribéry. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That has ended up in no man's land. Ribéry is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Knocks it and shoots! And that's a sharp finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And it's in! A goal at a really telling moment. Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
That's a little off target. Neymar is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
This possibly the last play of the half. That's the keeper's ball. And it's Gerrard. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Spain are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10. Número 8.
Down to business again.
Entran número 15.
Marcelo
número 17,
is looking to influence the
número
game from
7.
out wide. Now it's Ribéry. Lahm. Hullet. Cruyff. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Knocks it out wide. Looking for the far post.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that's well spotted. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Cruyff. And he was quick to react. Now he's got space here. Petit. He steps in, and that's the... And Cruyff! Off the post! And it's played... In he goes again! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And the counter is on. Yamal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Can he get on the end of this? And that interception was most necessary. Looking to play him in. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And now the breakaway. Just about up to the hour now. Argentina can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Del Piero! Oh, nice, just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Cambio.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Good ball over the top. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Del Piero is someone with real dynamite in his boots. He's got away. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Tries one from range. It's hit the crossbar. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Spain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And it's Nedved. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Petit. Ibrahimovic can be a real threat inside the box. There's the delivery. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2, then. Argentina are looking to go forward now. That's really well manoeuvred. Lam, probing pass. Ribery providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
The most accurate pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Del Piero. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Seedorf. Schneider, looking for a run-up. Petit. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Marcelo. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It'll be a throw-in.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 19. Lo reemplazará número 18.
going to be another throw. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And yes, it's there! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Nesta. Zanetti.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Schneider. And that is that. Spain are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Spain definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim.
And Cruyff!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Here's a chance!
Silvestre really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Argentina have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's having a shot! Now, what about a counter-attack? Zanetti. Vitinha tries to pass it through. Schneider with the cross. What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolute. Ribéry! Yamal. Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now he's got space here. Vitinha is offering some sort of an apology there. And Del Piero! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. Takes a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? Cannavaro cuts it out. That's a nicely weighted pass.
Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left.
Towering header! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank.
Sylvestre
Clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width.
gives it...
Shot a goal! And it's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Seedorf gets on his bike and up. Got it! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Half an hour played now. Zanetti, Yamal finding himself in space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Petit. And Zanetti. Now it's Yamal. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Seedorf. That is a little undercooked. And it's Cruyff. Well, that's a little loose.
That was lovely, that.
Petit with the slide tackle there. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Seedorf. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. The cross. It is a corner. Rijkaard tries to clear. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Yamal. Seedorf. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Yamal. Ball is over the line. And that was nowhere near his best. That pass isn't the best. It's Del Piero. Schneider. And here's the chance to counter. Strokes it back. Cruyff. He won't be happy with that one. Gerrard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Gerrard. Good read, needed to be. Lahm. And that signals the end of the first period. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Spain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Seedorf! And And that's off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Nicely aimed pass. He's on it, can he get away? Zanetti. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Schneider picks it up out wide. Delivered in. Not the most accurate pass. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And here's Ribéry. Pull it. Oh, well played. Gerrard. Nedved. And it's Marcelo. Argentina appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's anyone's ball now. And here's Cruyff. Gerrard. And he's cut it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Seedorf. Can he get on the end of this? Out for a throw.
Cambio.
Applies the finish! And want to be quick to recover this. Argentina disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Cruyff. Nice physical challenge. Griezmann. And it's Seedorf. Foot in. Cruyff. Petit. Simply refused to be outdone there. Spain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard is there to clear. Has to go back here. Pullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely shaped ball. Zanetti. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pullet. And now the breakaway. Seedorf. In with the challenge. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's the shot! Schneider! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets.
Gol de Argentina.
And they are disappearing out of sight.
Número 17.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate. The execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
He's rising! Relentless! Just relentless! They are playing them off the park! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement.
Decent chance!